Good afternoon students and welcome in your computer class, and in this class we are going to see the other technology of wireless communication. In last class we have seen wireless communication, and in that we have seen infrared communication, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and hotspot. So today we are going to continue it with WiMAX technology. Actually WiMAX technology is just similar to the Wi-Fi, but the only difference is in their distance, what they cover. So let's see first the WiMAX. WiMAX is a technology standard for long range wireless networking. The term WiMAX stands for Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access. A worldwide interoperability means this WiMAX is referred for the wireless connection or wireless networking just like the Wi-Fi. The only difference in them about their distance, not for the speed. Wi-Fi and WiMAX both provide the same accessibility in terms of speed, but in distance there is a major difference. Like if we talk about Wi-Fi, it's about 30 meters. Wi-Fi जो range provide करता है वो that is only of 30 meters. 30 meters doesn't means the radius. Means if the starting point is this, so it will cover the 30 meter radius. But if we talk about WiMAX, then it covered near about 50 kilometer. So can you see the difference? Here is 30 meter and here is not 1 kilometer or 2, but it is 50 kilometer. So there is a big difference in their range what they covered. So they both provide high speed internet assessment, Wi-Fi and WiMAX, but the speed is having a major difference. So that is your Wi-Fi and WiMAX technology. Now let's move to the next one, that is GPS. And GPS is a very common term nowadays. We all know about GPS, right? Like people ask one to each other to share their live locations. So how they are able to share that location? Due to this GPS, means global positioning system, right? And in that system, the global positioning system is based on satellite that allows a user with a receiver to determine the precise coordinates of their location on the Earth's surface. Actually, they work on the constellation. Constellation, you know, where constellation in generally we call where the stars forming a figure, a group of stars forming a figure. So we called it constellation. So here is also a group, but it is a group of 24 satellites and their ground stations. These 24 GPS satellites are monitored by their ground stations, and due to these assessment of these satellite, anyone who is having this GPS system or they make it their location on, then anybody who is the receiver of that live location can easily coordinate with the person or the product or whatsoever who is having that GPS system. So it is to find out a particular location of that particular device or a person on the Earth surface. So GPS is make that possible. Here GPS receiver. Actually the user receiving equipment is typically referred to a GPS receiver. GPS receiver is who is getting the signals transmitted from the satellite. So who is receiving that signal is a GPS receiver who is getting the position of the user. So this is the whole concept of global positioning, where everyone who is equipped with this GPS is able to assess the location on anywhere on the Earth. But here sometime, like in fact file, we can see that distance, then weather and large building can reduce the maximum range in some circumstances. Sometime जो weather है, maybe जो distance है, वो इसको interrupt कर सकता है, ठीक है. And that I have already told you कि constellation, a satellite constellation means the number of satellite coordinating with each other or the ground coverage. तो जो वो ग्रुप है जो इस सैटेलाइट, जितने नंबर ऑफ सैटेलाइट्स हैं या जो ग्राउंड स्टेशंस हैं उनको जो कवर कर रहा है, दैट ग्रुप विल कंसीडर एज अ सैटेलाइट कॉन्स्टलेशन फॉर द जीपीएस सिस्टम. So that is completely your GPS that we have seen. Now after GPS, now we will see the internet accessibility in the mobile phones. Like now internet is only not for the PCs and the computer, but it is more than from the computer. It is more used in mobile phones. So connecting to the internet on mobile phones is our next topic. So where we will see, like gone are the days when a mobile phone was used only for talking from anywhere, and we know it very well कि पहले मोबाइल फोन का यूज क्यों होता था, दैट ओनली टू टॉक अबाउट, एक दूसरे से केवल बातों के लिए. बट नाउ डेज इट इज नॉट ओनली फॉर टॉकिंग, बट इट इज बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर मेनी थिंग्स लाइक प्लेइंग म्यूजिक, सर्फिंग नेट, sending, receiving emails, and each of the work that we can do via PCs, now we are able to do all the things on cell phones, because nowadays cell phone are even smartphones are even having the CPU, RAM and storage space, so that we can access internet on mobile phone. In mobile phone we can also use this Wi-Fi connection. How we will access the Wi-Fi connection? Suppose if we are in the range of any hotspot zone, so a cell phone user is only need to on their Wi-Fi, and then this Wi-Fi will make a user to capable access that internet facility providing by that hotspot zone. तो अगर मैं किसी सपोज कि मैं अपना सेल फोन है जिसमें मेरे पास I want to access the internet and I have taken I am in the range of a hotspot, then what I need to do only to make my Wi-Fi on, enter that security code or that Wi-Fi password, and then I will be able to access Wi-Fi connection or internet assessment via my cell phone. In cell phone along with Wi-Fi we can have the broadband communication. Broadband communication is what does it mean? It means कि suppose I am having a connection of 3G or 2G, like I am having a Airtel connection or Vodafone connection. So these service provider will provide me, if I am having a net pack, then these service provider will provide me the connection or the assessment of internet. So my communication to the internet will consider as a broadband. So the internet assessment provided by the service providing companies like Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, that connection will be considered as mobile broadband. This broadband we can connect for the सेल फोन्स एंड फॉर द पीसीज एज वेल. पीसीज और लैपटॉप में भी हम मोबाइल ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शन को एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, और उसके लिए हमको किसकी जरूरत पड़ती है? वी नीड द डोंगल्स. डोंगल्स एक्चुअली वर्क लाइक अ मॉडेम्स. तो व्हाट दे मॉडेम्स डू, they are we can purchase them 3G or 4G modem, and in that the dongles provide us the assessment of internet, and in that these companies again gives us that service assessment of internet, and via that dongle we can connect our PCs through broadband. Now in broadband connection we are using two terms like 3G and 4G. So 3G and 4G are the third generation or fourth generation network that enable network operators to offer user a wider range of more advanced service like wide area wireless, voice, telephony, video calls, broadband wireless data, all in mobile environment. तो ये जो 3G और 4G networks हैं, they are the third generation or fourth generation network. They are only difference in their speed and the accessibility of the internet, right? So that is the mobile broadband communication. Now let's move to the cloud computing. Cloud computing is actually meant by the internet computing. Means here cloud does not meant the cloud genuinely, but the cloud meant internet. Like the school who want to form a network, then they need to purchase a server, then they need to install network. So there will be the big requirement of hardware, and along with the hardware the software is also required. So, and along with that we need a special engineers who can assess or who can maintain the maintenance hardware and the software related. So that will be a very expensive one to form this. But if we use the cloud computing, that what will be the facility, that we can access all the resources and software online and on demand. So that will be the easier way to compute or to access the all softwares and hardware resources by using the cloud computing online. So it is completely depends on demand, right? So cloud computing is actually the internet computing, where it provides the facility to a user to share resources and software online. So that is a very easy, because now here we need not to establish a hardware or software, we need not to give the expenses or salary to the engineers, but instead of doing this much expense on the cheap cost, we can assess this internet and all the software assessment by using this cloud computing. So that is the cloud computing. And what are the advantages? Advantage is that people worldwide can access the cloud and provide they have an internet connection. Everyone who is having in the world that using the cloud computing can access internet connection, and they can share the softwares, right? Access the software and hardware. There is no need to spend big money. As I said, if we are framing a network, then we need to spend lots of money, but here we need not. We can make this accessibility available on a cheap cost. So that is a big advantage. Then we can access the data anytime anywhere, making our life very easy. हम डेटा कभी भी कहीं भी शेयर कर सकते हैं, right? So that is also a big advantage. It takes fewer people to do more work on a cloud with less time wasted on hardware and software issues. तो अब अगर हम cloud computing यूज कर रहे हैं तो ना हार्डवेयर का इशू है ना ही सॉफ्टवेयर का, right? Means we need very less people, or less or what? If I'm individually using this, then it is very easy to me to access all the hardware and software, and I need not to spend much of the money. So that is all about the advantages of cloud computing. Done. So this was our chapter 1, where we have seen all kind of wireless technology. We have completed that all the topics we have covered. Here is the recap that I am sharing these PDF files to you. So you read these pages in homework and try to recapitulate all the topics that we have done today. Read the chapter carefully, then we will discuss book exercise and question answers of the chapter. That we will do in the next class. But for the time, you only need to read the pages that I am sharing with you in the form of PDF. Right? So that's all from my side for the day. Have a nice day. Bye bye.